Crazy. Hey, everybody. Oh.
What's up? What's up? What's up?
Hey, we are excited to be back with you today where we are talking about the big things that happened this last week at St. John's and Crosspoint when it comes to our series called Navigating a New Season. And the question this week was, where is God?
Where is he? Where'd he go?
Right?
How do I know?
How do I know?
How do I know where he is?
Right? That's a huge question. It's something we've been asking a lot with all the crazy stuff that's happening. So, I don't know. What's our answer? Where is God? What's our follow-up for this week after what we talked about on Sunday?
Yeah, so, we kind of tackle this question the same way. Why isn't God showing up the way and doing, really, what we want him to do?
Yeah, that's the thing, right?
Isn't he doing what I want him to do?
Yeah, that's the question that's often hidden when we ask the question, well, where is God right now? What we're really saying is, I don't understand why he's not doing what I think he should be doing. So
that comes from a good place in our hearts, though, right?
Right.
Because oftentimes when we are struggling or suffering, what we really want is good things. And, they're not hard. They're pretty obvious, actually.
Right. And we wonder why people don't get them that seem to deserve it. And
yes,
it's just really hard. This question is really hard. So the things that we've heard from you guys over the last couple of days and the feedback that we got after church on Sunday, the feedback I got was really positive. I really needed to deal with that question. I really needed to hear that. I needed to understand it in a new way because I have been thinking that where is God in the midst of all this craziness that's happening right now?
Absolutely. Same as St. John's. People are wanting to know and dig into some of these questions that are right below the surface. So tell me, Pastor John, when you guys tackled it, why isn't God doing what I want him to do? Where did we go from there, though? How do we come to see where he is?
The move that we made, that we talked about as well, was about seeing where God is, where he has always promised to be. And so the thought was, what is God actually doing around? What do we know from the Bible? What do we know from history? What do we know from the people that have taught us the faith? Where is God acting in times that are crazy? And we find out he's acting in the same places he always is. He is focused on seeking the lost and redeeming what's broken.
Always.
Right? That's the thing. And so the problem is we see everything broken right now. Everything is broken.
Everything.
So it almost seems like where couldn't he be? Or it's hard with the choices of brokenness where we see God at work. So I think that was the thing that I heard back that was really important. It's something that we know that of course God is here, but to know that he's in the midst of the brokenness, that he's in the middle of the mess with us, that was a big thing.
Yeah, and I think innately we want things to be right, and we want things to be good. So we would anticipate or think that, hey, that's where God is. But the reality is that where things are broken, where people are hurting, God's like, I'm going to go over there. I'm going to go be with them.
Yeah.
They need me, and I love them.
Yeah. And that's like all of us right now. so that's the thing. He is with you. He's with all of us who were at church this weekend, whether you worshiped here in person or at home. But he's also, don't forget this, he's also with all the people who didn't. He's also with the people who weren't worshiping him, who are part of this world with us, who maybe don't think that Jesus was God or that God is even here or that God even has a place among us. He's still there. He's still with them. And so our role as Christians, as people of faith, is to know that God is here, to know he's in the middle of the mess, that he's trying to redeem what's broken, and then to go out with courage and be in the middle of the brokenness with hope and peace.
Absolutely.
So that when other people start asking that question, where is God, who have never asked that question before, or who maybe have never believed in God before, that we are there with them, just like God would do, and we have an answer for them. It's usually not an answer with beautiful theological words, like the theology nerd would have.
What? Where's a theology nerd?
It's usually with incredible actions and patience and kindness and ways that you walk with people through the crap that they're going through.
Yeah, and that's exactly right. We hit a second Bible passage, and just to summarize it, the picture the text is painting is that the day is coming, right? The day when everything will be right, everything that's sad won't be true.
Yeah.
That day is coming.
That phrase.
But Right now we're in the night, and then it makes this beautiful connection. But do not worry, because you are what? Wearing what? What are we wearing?
Armor.
Armor of
light,
right? So we could be lights in the darkness, right? God doesn't say, as soon as you're my children, I'm going to pull you and take you out of the mess. He says, I'm going to leave you in the mess so you can share my hope.
Yeah.
Right
because
where you are.
That's where God is. That's where he always shows up.
Bingo.
In the middle of the mess. So I think that's our follow-up for this week. That's the main point. That's what we not only wanted to get across to you, but we also heard back from you that was really helpful. So we hope this is helpful for you today. A couple of minutes focusing on this big question, where is God? Pastor Brian, great to be with you.
And you as well.
All
hey,
right.
Guess what? I mean, this series comes to a close.
That's right. This week is the last one.
This week. When is this all going to end?
This is the big question.
When
is it all going to end?
This is the finale, folks. Navigating a new season. What time are your services at Crosspoint?
9 o'clock, live and online.
So 9 o'clock, live in person?
Yes.
Inside, outside?
You can sit inside, you can sit outside.
All right.
Absolutely.
And you can join online as well?
Always.
Rock on.
You?
St. John's is 8 o'clock, outside, in person. And then 9:30, we are doing in person in the sanctuary and live stream.
Perfect. So if you're joining us from somewhere where you can't get here in person, join us Crosspoint, 9 o'clock live, St. John's, 9:30. And you can see how we both take these. It's kind of fun.
Going to wrap it up, folks.
All right, guys. Have a great week. Remember that God is with you in the midst of the mess, and he calls you to bring him into the brokenness so that other people can see and answer the good question.
Yep.
Right? Where's God?
He loves it.
He's right here.
He's seeking and saving the lost and broken.
Right,
What's up?
See you later, guys.
Peace.